And the last question for 9, we have a bunch of ugly fractions. Okay, so we can isolate for either one of them. It doesn't matter because, well, none of them is as easy to isolate for when you have no coefficients. So let's isolate for the y right here. What do we get? Subtract both sides by 1 over 4x, and we get minus 3y equals to 1 over 2 minus 1 over 4x. Divide both sides by minus 3, and we get y equals to, dividing by minus 3 is the same thing as multiplying by minus 1 over 3. Okay, so y equals to, expand, and we get 1 over 2 times minus 1 over 3 minus 1 over 4x times minus 1 over 3. Okay, so y equals to 1 times 1 is 1, there's a minus, and then that's over 2 times 3, which is 6. Here, the minus cancels, that equals plus 1 times 1, so 1, and there's an x, so x over 4 times 3, which equals 12. Okay, so this here equals to y. We substitute this into here, and we get 1 over 3x minus 9, and then replace the y with this. Okay, so now we have to expand. So 1 over 3x minus 9 times 1 over 6, so that equals to plus 9 over 6. Then minus 9 times x over 12, which equals minus 9x over 12, which equals 5. And as you can see, we can reduce both these fractions. So 1 over 3x plus 9 over 6. Divide both sides by 3, and we get plus, well, both the top and bottom by 3, and we get 3 over 2, which is the same thing as this right here. And here we could divide both the top and bottom by 3 as well, and we get minus 3x over 4, and that equals to 5. Okay, so we have 1 over 3x minus 3x over 4, and that equals to 5. Subtract both sides by 3 over 2, and we get minus 3 over 2. Alright, so now we need to subtract them, and we have to have a common denominator. So the common multiple of 3 and 4 is 12. So let's multiply the top and bottom by this by 4, and we get 4x over 12, and that's subtracted by multiply top and bottom by 3, and we get 9x over 12. That equals to, we need a common denominator here as well. The common denominator is 2, so multiply the 5, and remember all numbers are over 1, so 5 over 1, multiply top and bottom by 2, and we get 10 over 2 minus 3 over 2. So what's 4x minus 9x? That equals to minus 5x, and that's over 12. And that equals to 10 over 2 minus 3 over 2, which equals to 10 minus 3, which is 7, and that's over 2. So 7 over 2. Okay, so multiply both sides by 12. We get minus 5x equals to 7 over 2 times 12. Okay, so we're running out of space here, so let's just write over here. So minus 5x equals to the 2 and the 12, they reduce, leaving out a 1 here and leaving out a 6 here. And 7 times 6 equals to 42. And now here we have to divide both sides by minus 5. So we get x equals to minus 42 over 5. Okay, so as you can see, this is a really ugly number, as expected, because we have a bunch of fractions in our equation. Okay, so let's substitute this into our equation here. Well, since we have no space, we're just going to go over here, and we get y equals to minus 1 over 6 plus bracket minus 42 over 5, and that's also divided by 12. Okay, so y equals to minus 1 over 6, subtract 42 over 5, and that's over 12, so that's the same thing as multiplying y 1 over 12. I get y equals to minus 1 over 6 minus 5 times 12 is 60, so minus 42 over 60. Okay, so far we have a really ugly number. Okay, so multiply both sides, well, the top and bottom for this by 10 to get a common denominator of 60, and we get minus 10 over 60 minus 42 over 60. Then what do we get now? Minus 10 minus 42 equals to minus 52 over 60. And as you can see, both the top and bottom are even numbers, and you can divide both the top and bottom by 2. And here, what do we get? Y equals to minus 26 over 30. And as you can see, we could divide once again by 2 again. So divide 2. And we get y equals to minus 13. And then finally 15. So y equals to minus 13 over 15. As you can see, we have, two horrendous values for x and y. And, to check, we could always check our answer. So therefore x equals minus 42 over y, and y equals to minus 13 over 15. Okay, so we can always check our answer here. So when we plug it in into this equation, we actually get 1 over 2. And when we plug this in this equation, we actually get 5. So this is our solution.